talk a lot about what needs to change in Warfinder, let's be honest. It's kind of my thing. But despite all the complaints, the reality is, I've put over 6,000 hours into the game. That's not something you do with a bad game. Warfinder, for all its flaws, is actually pretty damn good. And today, I want to focus on that. This video is all about what Warfinder does right, and why I keep coming back to it day after day, year after year. Let's start with the obvious, the vehicles. Warfinder's main draw is its massive lineup of real historical and sometimes hilariously obscure military vehicles. Where else are you going to drive a Tiger 1, a Sherman, a T-80, a Fiat with a machine gun, and a flying boat from 1937? All in the same game, the vehicle variety is just insane. Over 4,000 planes, tanks, and helicopters spanning nearly a century of warfare. And more importantly, they don't all play the same. Every vehicle has a personality, a playstyle, and in many cases, a story. That's rare. Another thing Warfinder does really incredibly well, accessibility. You don't need to study a flight manual to enjoy it. You don't have to memorize radar lock mechanics or spend hours setting up keybinds before your first match. You can just jump into arcade mode, click battle, and start having fun, even if you don't know what half the buttons do and you've never flown a plane before. Compare that to something like DCS or Gender Heat PC, Warfinder is miles ahead in how easy it is to get that started. And if you do want to get deeper with realistic battles or even full scene mode, Warfinder's gameplay loop is very satisfying. You get intense combined arms, tanks, planes, helicopters, all fighting over objectives in a huge chaotic matches. You can be a team player, capturing a point, or supporting your squad, or just go full lone wolf and hunt kills across the map, sniping or flanking. You can snipe from hills, you can dogfight at treetop level, you can rush cap points and light tank, or sit back and snipe. It gives you the freedom, and it feels good. That's the magic of it. Every playset has a place, and every match feels different. One thing I've noticed is that people really sleep on this part of Warfinder. The customization. You can customize everything. Your sight, your HUD, your handguard, your skins, your sounds. You can make your game look and feel exactly how you want it. Add in community-created sound mods, voice pack skins, even custom camos and reticles. It's practically a mother's paradise. Even in multiplayer, there are very few competitive games that let you personalize your experience this much without breaking the game or risking a ban. I challenge you to name one. Another thing is, hot take, Warfinder is actually a pretty balanced game. Yeah, I know. Some vehicles are annoying, some vehicles are overtuned, and Gaijin does love their premiums. But look at the win rates across the board. It's shockingly even. There's no single nation or lineup that's just dominating everyone else. And compare that to games like Call of Duty, where metas shift every patch and you're constantly chasing a balance. Warfinder is pretty stable. When something breaks the game, it usually gets adjusted eventually. But overall, it's very balanced. One thing I love is the constant updates. Gaijin doesn't sleep. Love them or hate them, they're always updating the game. In 2025 alone, we already had multiple events, new premiums, new mechanics, a flood of new vehicles. Some more interesting than others, of course. We have some copy-pastes. But it's consistent. 4 major patches a year, plus events, plus battle pass content. There's always something going on. You're never stuck in the same stale content for too long. And one thing, I know this is another hot take, Gaijin actually listens. These are people's gonna roll their eyes, but hear me out. Warfinder does listen to feedback. Is it perfect? No. Is it slow sometimes? Yes, very much so. But compared to a lot of live service games out there, Overwatch, League of Legends, Team Fortress 2, Warfinder has way more active community feedback loops. From developer Q&As to roadmaps, to votes, to bug reporting systems that actually work, and direct communication with creators and testers. There is a dialogue. It's messy, it's slow, but it's there. Compare that to, say, Overwatch. How do you even report a bug in Overwatch? How do you commit changes in Overwatch? You can't. There's no way. Do you email the developers? What about League? What about Team Fortress 2? Or CSGO? Etc, etc. One last point I want to really praise Warfinder for. It's their optimization. Warfinder runs like a dream. I play 4K, 120 FPS, maxed out graphics, no issues. That's insane in a time where AAA games launch can't even hit 60 on a decent rig. Gaijin's engine might be old, but it's battle tested and it's buttery smooth and it's optimized to high hell. And the game looks really good too. Lighting, shading, destruction, it holds up. Very cool effects. There's nothing like it anywhere. So yeah, Warfinder has its issues, but you don't put 6,000 hours into a bad game. It's deep, satisfying, endlessly replayable, and constantly evolving and changing. And even when I'm yelling at my screen, or I'm raging, or I'm pissed off, I know I'll be loading in another match tomorrow or next week. What do you love about Warfinder? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear your reasons for sticking with this chaos machine of a game. And hey, if you liked the video, I would love if you dropped a like, maybe you subscribed, and I'll hope to see you in the battlefield. Good luck out there, guys. I love you.